Imagine a country once celebrated as one of the best places to live, a land of golden beaches, boundless opportunities, and an inviolable quality of life. Now imagine the same nation in crisis, housing shortages, economic strain, and population deeply divided over its future. Yes, I am talking about Australia, once a dream destination for many. But now something is changing. The doors that were once wide open are closing now. A housing crisis, soaring living cost, and growing public frustration have ignited a fierce debate. And now Australia is taking drastic action to curb immigration like never before. But why? What led to this sudden shift? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we will uncover the shocking reality behind Australia's escalating war on immigration. Let's dive in. Let's talk about the immigration boom and growing concerns. In 2023 alone, Australia welcomed over 2,000 new migrants every single day, pushing its population to record highs. But while immigration once fueled economic growth, it's now becoming a hot button issue. Many Australians feel that the rapid influx of people is putting immense strain on infrastructure, housing, and public service. Today, half of the Australians believe that immigration has made life harder, not easier. With housing costs skyrocketing and wages stagnating, many locals argue that the government must slow down migration before things spiral out of the control. One major concern: there is not just enough housing. With thousands of migrants arriving every week, Australia's housing market is under extreme pressure. So will the government reduce immigration to match available housing, or will it keep pushing forward until everyday Australians can no longer afford to live in their own country? Now let's talk about how the pandemic changed everything. Back in 2019 and 2020, Australia's migration numbers came to a screeching halt due to pandemic. For the first time since World War I, the population actually shrank. This forced Australia to reconsider just how much it relies on immigration to drive the economy. In 2018, 63% of the Australians believed that welcoming people from different backgrounds made the country stronger. But just a few years later, attitudes shifted dramatically. By 2025, over a third of Australians supported deporting asylum seekers. What happened? A growing number of people believe that permanent migration is overwhelming Australia's ability to provide housing, healthcare, and jobs. Australia has always been strict about who can enter the country. Since the 1990s, many people escaping wars in places like Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, and Middle East have tried to reach Australia by boat, hoping for the safety. But instead of welcoming them, the government has often turned them away. A major turning point was the Tampa affair in 2001. A Norwegian ship saved over 400 refugees at sea, but Australia refused to let them land. After this, the government introduced even harsher rules, like sending asylum seekers to detention centers on remote islands and using the military to block boats before they got close. These policies did stop most boat arrivals, but they also faced heavy backlash from the human rights groups. Still, some countries like Denmark have copied Australia's tough approach to control their own borders. Now let's talk about the true cost of immigration policies. Australia's offshore detention centers became the subject of international controversy. Reports of abuse, poor condition, and indefinite detention made headlines, painting a grim picture of how asylum seekers were treated. By 2014, it was costing the Australian government over $1 billion annually to maintain these detention facilities. Even though many of these centers have since closed, their impact lingers. Critics say that Australia's immigration system is more about scaring people away than helping those in need. But for many Australians, the issue is not just about right or wrong, it is about struggling in an economy that's getting tougher day by day. Why everyone wants to move Australia? Even with all the debate over its strict immigration rules, Australia is still one of the most popular places for people looking to start a new life. Why? Because it's richer, pays better, and offers an amazing lifestyle beating countries like US and UK in many ways. Big money, less stress. In 2021, the average Australian adult had a net worth of $550,000. That kind of economic stability is a huge draw. And on top of that, salaries in Australia are relatively high as compared to the other developed nations. The average salary sits at around $63,750, significantly more than in the UK or France. Add in great healthcare, stunning beaches, and a laid-back vibe, and it's no surprise people are desperate to move here. But here is a catch. Australia's success is also its biggest problem. Too many people want in, and the country cannot handle the pressure. The very things that make it so attractive are now fueling its struggles. Australians might be the 10th happiest country in the world according to the 2024 ranking. But young Australians are not cheering. For them, life is getting way too expensive, especially when it comes to housing. More people equal to fewer homes. With migration booming, buying or renting has become a nightmare for locals. Prices keep climbing, and many young Australians feel locked out of the market. The government has even started linking immigration numbers to housing availability, suggesting that migration could be capped to prevent further shortages. While everyone argues about legal migration, there is a sneaky issue growing, thousands of people staying there after their visas expire. Every year, about 60 to 70,000 visitors don't leave when they are supposed to. Many get stuck in awful jobs, especially in cafes, restaurants, and construction sites. Recent reports show 1 in 6 migrant workers get paid less than they should, and even some Australian citizens earn below than their minimum wage. Australia is now deporting more overstayers and punishing bosses who cheat workers. But with so many slipping through the cracks, it's an uphill battle. This shadow workforce shows Australia migration challenges go far beyond boats and borders. The immigration conversation is not just about homes and jobs anymore. Safety has become a huge worry. Recently, viral stories about crimes involving migrants have blown up on social media, putting everything on edge. When 7 violent offenders, including killers, were released from the detention, Australians were furious. At the same time, scary reports about foreign crime gangs like Albanian mafia group Movin have made people question, is our border security strong enough? These scary headlines are throwing gasoline on Australia's already heated immigration arguments. Now more than ever, people are asking, how do we keep everyone safe by staying fair? Safety concerns are changing the game in Australia's migration story. There is another emerging crisis that Australia can't ignore: climate refugees. As rising sea levels threaten Pacific island nations, more people are seeking refuge in Australia. But instead of providing long-term solution, Australia has opted for temporary measures, a move that has drawn criticism from neighbors countries and human rights organizations. Australia is facing one of its toughest immigration dilemmas in recent history. The government is trying to strike a balance between economic growth, housing supply, and national security. But with immigration numbers still rising and the housing crisis worsening, the road ahead looks like uncertain. Once known as a land of opportunity, Australia now finds itself a turning point. Will it continue to welcome migrants, or will it close its doors to protect its own citizens? Only time will tell. What do you think about it? Should Australia tighten its immigration policies, or is there a better way to handle the crisis? Let us know in the comments and keep watching the channel. Thanks for watching, and drop a like if you learned something. And subscribe for more raw truths that relates to finance.